My wife's always telling me, you don't need to drink more water because of this and because of that. Well, you know what I tell her? How about you stand up straight when you talk to me, right? That's what I tell her all the time, every time. What's up, guys? So just got done with the gym. I wasn't able to record anything just because I forgot my tripod. But I did a little bit of leg day today. Might have to switch to the morning because I am helping a few guys train at noon. I have a group of like 3 or 4 Marines that I'm training, and then in the evening, or right now, I trained 3, and I was missing the second group, but they were at Lance Corporal Seminar, so I'll get them next week. So I might have to switch my training to the morning, which is going to be really rough for me. Um, I'm not a morning person at all, whatsoever, at all, ever. So I'm going to have to figure something out in order to get my training in. Good thing is I'll have my pre-workout in the morning. I'll make sure I use that up by the time I go to bed, and maybe I'll get a good night's sleep. So starting tomorrow, I'll probably start hitting the gym early in the morning, because if I don't hit it in the morning, there's no other time I'll be able to hit it. So right now I'm going to head back to my RV and start meal prepping, which I'll record a little bit of that. Oh man, this sun. So you guys kind of see what I eat or how I meal prep. The way I do things are really, really easy. So hopefully you guys take something out of it, and maybe it helps you. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Next time I see you should be in my RV while I'm cooking. What's up, guys? So I'm just gonna walk you through a little bit of what I do. To meal prep, I don't do anything crazy just because it just takes too long, to tell you the truth. And if you do this every single week or whatever, I'm not saying you can't, right? But God, it just takes so long. I do about a tablespoon or 2 of butter. You get it on there, right? I'll let it melt on there. I'm gonna throw some pieces of chicken on there, nothing crazy. Season it just a little bit, and that's pretty much it. And then in this big one here, I'll do the potatoes. Just pour some water in them, soften them up. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it just takes too long. It's just, and if you do this every single day or every single week, it just gets annoying, right? So I just grab literally the piece of chicken and I slap them on there. Now, you are supposed to weigh them out prior to cooking them, but that takes too long. Or you can just do the math, right? So they lose about 20 to 25% of their mass after being cooked. So you can just weigh it out. So I do about 8 ounces of chicken per meal. So that's 10 ounces raw if I were to do the math, right? And I'm bad at math, so I just Google it or ChatGPT it. So that's pretty much it. I'll put the pieces of chicken on here just like this. Like I said, it's super easy. Don't do anything. Don't care too much about the taste. Just want food in my stomach, right? I'll grab whatever seasoning I have. I actually have some chicken seasoning that my wife got me. It's actually kind of good. And 0 calories, right? Which I don't really care about calories right now because I'm bulking. But just so I don't, overdo it. And that's pretty much it for that. I'll wash this bad boy. Fill it up some water. I'm going to put some red potatoes on there. Red potatoes are a little bit lower in calories, so I do like red potatoes a little bit more. They're smaller, so I can, throw a little bit more on there. And so yeah, I'll show you in a bit once I get this up and get the potatoes going. All right. Some people might get mad at me, but I'm not cutting right now, right? I'm bulking, so I don't really care how much I add. At the beginning, I did not wash them. I'm not even gonna lie to you, right? I'm just gonna fucking send it. Maybe the heat and the boiling will take care of it. Put a few potatoes in here. Hopefully last me throughout the week. Close it up, and I'll weigh it after I'm done cooking. I usually don't put anything on the potatoes, tell you the truth. Probably after. Throw some salt, pepper on them. Or mustard. Mustard has 0 calories. Tell you the truth, I put ketchup on them. Again, kind of bulking. I'm just trying to gain some weight. So I'll do that. Potatoes, some chicken. I don't do a lot of vegetables, tell you the truth, just because, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Vegetables are good for you. I'm not going to say they're not, but yeah, just don't like them. So I'll let this cook for a little bit, and while it's cooking, I'll actually start prepping my meals for tomorrow. So there's certain things that I do prep the day prior, which is going to be my overnight oats, which I'll show you guys. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do really quick is going to weigh out my oatmeal, and I use a specific container for my oatmeal. All I do is set it to here, and then I zero it out, so there's no new zero, right? I'll just grab regular oatmeal. This is quick oats, to tell you the truth. And I'll do 2 servings, so a total of 80 grams. I'll go to units, grams. It'll zero out because I hit 0, and I'll go to 80. Right, so 40 and 80 grams. Right, put this away, and I'll hit some Ghost. The Chips Ahoy one and the Oreo one are probably my favorite. I'll do 1 scoop of this, 1 heaping scoop of protein. Right. If you have some PB Fit, I'm all about putting PB Fit on there, but I don't have any. I ran out actually, so I'll put that in there as well, and I'll do 2 servings, which I think is like 16 grams. But after that, I bring out lactose-free milk. All right. The good thing about lactose-free milk is it's a little bit lower in calories than regular milk, and it has a lot of protein. Like this one has 8 grams of protein per serving, and my special blend is 80 grams of oatmeal, the 1 serving, the 1 scoop of protein, and then I'll do 200 milliliters. I'll switch it to milliliters on here. I'll zero it out. I do 200 milliliters of lactose-free milk just because I like the consistency of it. So I might run out of milk. Yep. And the good thing about lactose-free milk is that it lasts longer in the fridge. All right. So because they take the lactose out of it, or they don't take the lactose out of it, they actually put an enzyme in it that eats the lactose and turns it into a sugar. So lactose-free milk is actually a little bit sweeter. So once that's done, I have all that in there. I'll close it up. Bang. And I'll just shake it up. Shake it up really quick. Get it nice and mixed up. And then I'll put it in the fridge and I'll leave it overnight. And then the next day, I will end up chowing down on it. It's one of my favorite things to eat. It has a little bit more calories than I'd like, but it's really, really good. And it has quite a bit of protein as well. I do it when I'm cutting, or even when I'm bulking, I just increase the intake of it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, heavens. I forgot to turn on the vent. Let me turn it. Let me fix that real quick. All right. We're alive. Nothing crazy happened. I just forgot to turn on the vent for the stove. So, we're good. I'll just let that cook for a little bit. I'll flip it, and I'll add a little bit more seasoning. The potatoes, I'll just wait till they're soft, and then I'll weigh it out, and I'll show you guys how I weigh it out. I pretty much do the same thing, but I'll tell you my exact measurements. Remember, everybody's going to be different depending on what they want to do. If they want to cut, or if they want to bulk or maintain, just you can eat the same thing, just adjust however much you eat. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll show you guys in a bit. Let me finish up here. All right, guys. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't like water. I just don't like it. Okay, don't judge me. And if you do, oh well. So what I do is almost every single night I grab my flask. I think it's like a 64 ounce. I put it in there, right? And then I'll put some water. I don't know what it is, man. I just don't like water, right? My wife's always telling me, you don't need to drink more water because of this and because of that. Well, you know what I tell her? How about you stand up straight when you talk to me, right? That's what I tell her all the time, every time. I'm just kidding. No, I don't. Sorry. But all I do is put some water in here with some ice, keep it nice and cool. Cool water goes down a little bit faster with me. I'll grab these little Weiler packets. They're like 0 calories or like 5. They just make taste the water really, really good. At the end of the day, you're still getting water in there, right? You're still hydrating. I'll put 1 in there or 2, depending on how spicy I'm feeling. And then I'll add 1 little scoop of this electrolyte powder. You can grab whatever one you want. I got this one off Amazon, and it's actually not too bad. It's all right. Put that in there, and that's pretty much it. I'll shake it up. And now I have a delicious water, right? Pro tip, though, even better, is Coke Zero. You know, 0 times 0 equals 0. So, hey, it is what it is. I don't want to be miserable my whole life, so I do kind of enjoy a few things, right? And really, seriously, 0 times 0 is 0, so 0 calories. All right. So that's pretty much it. I'll do this every night, and then I'll use it the next day, and I pretty much go through it once or twice. So I do get some sort of hydration in there with some electrolytes, and it tastes good. So I don't not want to drink it. Sometimes I even wake up at night and drink a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Let me go back to the other stuff. All right, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this one, but this is just something I eat every night, or almost every other night. If I've already hit my protein and my macros, you know, and I'm bulking. I only do this when I'm bulking. Is some instant noodles. They're really easy to eat. They're heavy on the calories, so I'm able to eat 2 a night, and that'll actually get me up there, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling with eating calories. My appetite is just not there. It really is not. It's not there. So what I'm trying to do is eat fatty food. Yes, remember, I think for every gram of fat, it's about 9 calories. This pack is 380 calories. So I do eat 2. Because I have to. I just don't have it in me. And I do hit my macros. I get all my protein. I eat a lot of very good food in the morning and the afternoon. In the evening, because I eat so clean in the morning and the afternoon, in the evening is when I start to struggle and I can't put the food down. So what I'll do is have me some delicious instant noodles, kind of, and that'll put me up there, right? Now, let's say I haven't hit my macros for the day, and I'm missing a lot of protein. I will not eat this, because I'd rather just force myself to eat another piece of chicken, just to get up there. But that's what I'm going to do tonight. Have a little bit of that. Sometimes I do have some boiled eggs, and I pop 2 or 3 in there. Make a little bit of legitimate Robin, but not. I can just eat it like that. All right, guys, pretty much done cooking again. I'll zero out my scale. Go ahead and move it. With my thing on there, I will choose grams for my potatoes. And I'll put 300 grams. And this is after they're cooked. On my app, I actually have a setting already for potatoes after they're cooked. So I don't have to really do that much math with these. If I go over, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. That's pretty much 293, right? And then for chicken, I'll zero it out. I'll go to ounces. And I'm going to try to do 8 ounces. Right? Actually, I'll do like 6.5. And I'll do the math. That way I have at least 2 more meals. So that's 1 meal. I'll close it off. And I'll do the exact same thing with my other one. And that's pretty much all I do. And then I'll have that 1 or 2. At night, I'll eat my instant ramen noodles. I'll even have some cereal sometimes. Like I said, if I meet my protein already for the day, I'll probably just end up eating things here and there a little bit higher in fat. That's just the way I do it, right? Just to hit the calories. So that's pretty much it. I'll finish up here, and then hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if not, maybe I should probably do a more detailed one for a full day of eating. All right, guys. You have a good one.